What is market research? And do fashion brands need it? Well, first, let me answer the first question. Let me define it for you in an easygoing way. Market research is an ongoing activity or effort to gather information about your target market, competitor, and customer. And if you've been doing this as an ongoing thing, this can be an ongoing activity or efforts to gather information about your core market or competitor and customer. So you notice how I included in this definition ongoing. Market research is not just a thing or a phase that you do in the beginning, which is what a lot of people who just come into the business don't understand. But market research is an ongoing thing. A lot of your favorite brand and businesses outside of fashion, they do this, they have this a part of their business model. See, when you do market research, you want to make sure that your business model is relevant to your customer. So let's get into, do you need market research as a fashion brand? Doing this activity before apparel product development will put you in a better position to understand who you are selling to. I'm going to repeat that for the people in the back. Doing this activity before apparel product development will put you in better position to understand who you are selling to, what they like to wear, what they don't like to wear. That is a big question. A lot of people do not include what they have in their closet, your competitors, what they don't like about the competitor, price strategy, which is your price strategy, a business model, your price points, what's missing in your price points, and most importantly, communication. There's so much more moving parts to it as to why you should be doing market research as a fashion brand, but communication, that is a very, very big one. And I say this because how are you talking to your customer? I know a lot of fashion brands, especially fashion designers, I've worked with a couple and they are just making garments. I'm going to ask you just one question. When you are making a garment or a shoe or jewelry, who is this customer that you are selling this to? I want to take a moment and just ask this question, because if you know who she is, then you will know where she shops. You will know how she talks. You will know what verbiage she uses. You will know what social media application she's using the most. You will know what she reads. You will know what she drinks. You just will know little things, little intricate things in her lifestyle that would matter, so that you can incorporate that not only in your communication, but where you are going to market and how you would integrate that in with your fashion brand. See, these things need to be relevant. It's not just about, the design. When you are a fashion brand, that's why I specifically stated fashion brand and not a fashion designer. But when you are a brand, you are a whole business, a whole entity. You have to apply all of these moving parts, because at the end of the day, we all need to sell. We all need to sell. You just worked, or you're about to work a lot of sweat equity. You're about to spend a lot of money, and you're about to spend a lot of time, and you would want to have a return on investment on these things. So doing market research is definitely a starting point to knowing and having a better understanding of what to do. It's like you're creating, or it's like you're about to prepare a roadmap of where you're going. If you're wondering in your mind, if about a business plan, it's similar to like a business plan, but this is before the business plan. Doing market research and then doing your business plan will definitely give you a better structure and a better, sturdier foundation, because now you know where you're going. Now you know what you need to tweak. It's just so many things that you can have a more solid business plan if you do the market research first. Knowing all these factors before you get to product development will not only cut the cost of the materials you are going to buy, but you will also have a better understanding of your customer's lifestyle and their relevancy and their buying habits. That also falls into play of market research. You can't assume all of this by just finding them on social media. That's just not how it works. You have to really get in depth with a person to understand, okay, I know I have some type of direction on how people buy, or this person doesn't like to wear red, or this person feels insecure about, really short sleeves. There's just a lot of little details that a lot of designers just leave out, and they don't really take accountability that, this person is not buying this because you have a pink trimming inside of this coat or this shirt, and they just despise pink because their mother made them wear pink. You also need to take account of, when women shop, women have more of an emotional connection, or it just brings back something emotional in the past, and you just don't know how people tick. And again, a lot of designers or brands don't take in accountability of these little details, and you'll be very, very surprised if you do market research and you're actually talking to people and not just basing it off social media. Oh, my stuff looks like such and such brands. No, if you really just dig in, do the work and talk to people, you'll be very surprised. A lot of people have very similar, turnoffs when they're buying items. So that's definitely a clue. So going into business with a product, not knowing who your customer is the number one reason apparel brands go out of business within 3 years. Within 3 years. Can you guys believe that? So I have one tip for you guys, because I've definitely gone through this problem over a decade. I wasn't tapping into the apparel industry. It was the beauty industry, but word to the wise. Don't be the business that doesn't do market research. Start doing market research. Now, how can you do that? Simply just talk to your customers. Talk to your customers. Do you notice that companies send out these random surveys? They're trying to get to know their customer. They're trying to get, to know their users, because they want to better improve the service, or they want to better improve the products, because people grow. People have different seasons, especially women. Women, we go through our ebbs and flows. Some women become mothers, one portion of their life. Some other women have kids later. Women go through ebbs and flows. So definitely always constantly doing market research. And that's why I included it in my definition of market research. I'm going to repeat it again. An ongoing activity or effort to gather information about your target and or core market, competitor, and customer. So I hope you guys learned a great deal of what market research is, and is market research useful for fashion brands? And yes, they are. It's useful for every business out there. So thanks for tuning in. Definitely log on to emergetype. That's emergetype.com. If you are interested in consumer discovery, which is a sector of market research, and I'll be doing a video breaking all this down. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys learned something. If you did, like, comment, share, subscribe, and definitely share it to a friend. This is definitely a learning lesson. Talk to you later.